This is always whenever I touch that on button. Sorry, guys. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you for joining me for another session of hashtag Hearts All Year with our wonderful hosts, Susan's Heartstrings and me, Helen's Place. I am enjoying this collab so much. Red is a beautiful color, pinks. So I'm indulging so much. I can't wait to show you what I found. And I found this at the Dollar Tree. Oops, I'm wrong. I found it at Michael's. I had decided to go to Michael's. And guess what? That's what it is. It's this magnet. I thought it was like the Dollar Tree's time cards. But it's not. It's, because it's a note. So you can hang on the refrigerator and write notes, shopping lists, and all that stuff. It's not what I did with it. But let me show you. I thought, you know what? We're going to use it not for checking out books in the library, because this is a library card, obviously. But what if you were a grandma and you had children that you read books to, you bought books, you guys store books, you have a little book club or book shelf. They could put on here, in fact, you write down the author, the title, and who's was reading it. Like if they're reading to, my boys had to read to me. And so what I would have done, you could put a little hole here and eyelet and clip it onto a keychain thing. And this, say one of the grandkids, I'm gonna say one of my boys, say Drew, I would have Drew write his name, and he'd write, I could write that if he couldn't put his, because sometimes Dr. Zeus, depends on the age. But you can talk about what the book's about on the rest of the lines. Or, isn't that cute? Flip it over. What did you like about the book? So in essence, your child or kid is giving you a book review. If they're old enough, wouldn't it be cool? Later on, as they get older, you save these, and then you could show it to them and say, look what you did. And they could sit there. That's the one thing when I was going through my mom's stuff. She kept some of our stuff, and I was looking at my writing, and I went, oh, well, I did write really well at that age. And I was quite young. In fact, once at age 5, because they had you do a lot of things back then. And writing was one of them. I'm very grateful for. So you can decorate, these little things, and or even have them decorated. Like I said, depend on the age and what they can do. And this is washi tape. Yeah, it's washi tape. And then, of course, stickers that I got from Temu. So I made 4, and I'm going to send to a couple of people I know that have grandchildren that they read to, or children. Well, I don't know that many people, so. Anyway, I just thought this was the cutest idea. I thought of Annie with this one. Because Annie loves elephants. Oh my God, look at this little corgi. Well, how do you pronounce it? It's a corgi. Okay, so this is one of my things that I really had fun to do. In fact, I might be making this for somebody and giving it to them, because they do read to their grandkids, and we even had a trip and visited the bookstore, so they could keep track of the books that they've read already and what they thought of them, and to have a little book review and have some fun or whatever they want to do. Now here's something that I did with my Creative Fabrica. I printed on the little cheap index card stock that I got. Like, I needed 8.5 by 11 of some cheap card stock. That's because I didn't read the label, and someone was nice enough to point that out, that's what it could be. I put some stickles and used one of my thingies, dies. Then I put another on. This is the red, And I had leftover paper, so I made ATCs in another video. So I love this tags. Now, one thing that I did do, I found these heart paper clips. And I thought, you know what I'm going to do? Here's a bulb pen that I put on the seam binding. Little tassel for this one, and just some beads on a jump ring, a larger jump ring. And these, I'm making a journal that I can put all of my friends. It's going to be a binder, and I'm going to have tags so I can write on the back this and that. And I might use a white pen, white gel pen. But I put some, now here I use that stupid pops of color. It's not, it'll do stuff like stickles, but it doesn't have the right nozzle. So it just globbed out stuff. I was so mad at that. So I said, let me just get my stickles out and use it, because I wanted the hearts to shimmer. Isn't she cute? These are some cute images. And then, of course, you gotta have a gnome when you have hearts. Whoops. Uh-oh. This little doodad. Oh, okay. I was about to say, so I did the same here, but I have heart. You have to put them a certain way, and I thought I did. Like when you attach it, so that they will lay the right way. It's red. It's a red heart. I don't know if you can see that. And then these little beads. Some of these got a little, like trying to do the metal on. I just wanted something dangly. So I did that with the paper clips. And here's some more. Here's another image. And I had to do the little stickle. So yeah, let me know what you think. This was a lot of fun. I already told you how much I'm enjoying hearts all year, because I mean, there's so much you can do with it, right? Wow. And I am just having a blast. I'm so glad that I have 2 collabs that I can enjoy. And then when I can, I join some other collabs that I'm trying to support some channels. Sometimes my brain works, sometimes it doesn't. So you guys, thank you so much for your support. I really do appreciate you. Okay, I forgot what I was going to say, so it's time to wrap it up. Okay, I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.